And good morning, everyone. Happy 18th day of November. December. A sip of coffee telling me, hey, Father Mark, wake up. A little blue book again today, reminded of that, the birth of John the Baptist today. It is a blessing to hear that story once more. But it's also a reminder, as we are called, as I've said many times already, but I will say it again today. Prayer matters. Prayer matters. Zechariah, 9 months silent, according to this, mute and deaf, could not only not speak, but he couldn't hear. And yet, he knew what God wanted because he had that interior prayer life, that time of prayer, even during the suffering. And I can imagine during that time, Zechariah in his prayer going like this, hey, God, I got it. You can let me speak now. You can let me hear now. I got it. I know what you want. I got it. And yet God waited. And I'm sure there were times during that time where Zechariah was going like, hey, God, I'm tired of this. I'm really mad at you. And God waited. And he waited in love, and he waited in hope, and he waited in peace with Zechariah, with Elizabeth, and with John the Baptist growing in the womb of his mother until the day of his birth, where then he once again opened up the ears and the mouth of Zechariah so that he could proclaim the glory of God. And those are the first words of thanksgiving. I give thanks to God for my baby. Wow, this is wonderful. When many people sit there and say, aren't you a little bit frustrated that God wouldn't let you speak for 9 months? But it is that reminder, as I say, reminder many times, of the blessing of a prayer life, of how we are called to pray. How Elizabeth yesterday said, yes, he's going to be called John because this is what God has told us. She knew also her husband had heard the same message as she had, that she would conceive a child, that she would bear him and call him John. And that was the plan. God's plans are always bigger than our plans. So today, let us remind ourselves of that. Sometimes we think we're finished learning, but God says, nope, just wait. There's one more thing that must be learned. There's one more blessing that must be shared. There's one more gift that must be given. There's one more hope that must be realized. Take time with God. Don't rush God. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush others. God calls us as he calls us. So have a wonderful Monday. Got a little rain here in Santa Clara, which is wonderful. And God blesses you and loves you. You are in my prayers. Please pray for all of your parish priests. We have lots to do and lots of things that are happening this week. But we know that God loves us. And the rush isn't a rush when you walk with God. God bless. Have a great day, okay?